I value a simple life. Working the fields during the day, so that you have food to eat with your family at night before sleeping, and then waking to do it all over again. It is a different life from ours, but it shares a fundamental similarity. We each follow routines, not because of any inherent good to them. We do so to survive, and somewhere along the way, we find happiness during our existences. Contentment. Unfortunately, it is only too easy for something to disrupt that routine, and for happiness to shatter, like a fallen mirror. And sometimes there is no fixing what has once been broken. Over time, your lands became infested, and not just with the walking corpses and skeletons, but also with the devastating alien entities that you have come to call creepers, alongside other monstrosities that slipped through the gaps between worlds. In response, some of your kind gathered their brightest minds, pooling their intelligence and experience in an effort to solve the crisis, or to at least lessen the damage. Collected into a single grand academy of scholars and spellweavers, the organization proved quite resourceful, but they were not resourceful enough. They retreated to cellars, isolated cabins, and caves where they could work in hiding. Your broken and scattered academy spent years devising a remedy to the plague of monsters. One failed creation after another, one dead end of research and reconnaissance followed by the next. It seemed that the wizards and scholars would grow old and perish before they could reclaim their homes. Some did. Recently, though, they made something. The first in a series of weapons that doubled as keys into other worlds. After years spent in darkness with only each other and their books for company, the Academy and their guardians had a way of investigating the source of their people's demise, and perhaps finding a solution. And find a solution they did. It just talks too much.
Oh, hey, about time you got here. Well, not time, since we're not on a schedule exactly, but, well, ending the apocalypse sooner would be pretty great, right? So we gonna get started? Okay, so the smart people use me to check out the world the zombies are coming from, and found out it's practically held together with duct tape and superglue. Before they were mobbed and chased out by flesh-eating monstrosities, that is. I hope you weren't too close to Gary, by the way. Anyhow, while the Academy's busy making copies of me, they said we've got to find the core powering this world, crack it open like an egg, and poof, the whole thing will fall apart. Better yet, the world is pretty tiny, so you shouldn't have to look around for too long in a place that's almost designed to kill you. Yeah, so head to the back of the room where the Academy built a nexus point. The barrier between our world and the other one is weak there, and I can cut a portal open. Hopefully without letting in a flood of undead when we're gone. Alright, awe-inspiring weapon of interdimensional capabilities and its trusty sidekick battle mage against a world of monsters and death and probably dismemberment. So, what are you waiting for? Okay, portals still not as fun as I thought they'd be. Feeling a little. Oh jeez. What's... Oh, wait. It's just a zombie. Well, go on. Hit it with a lightning bolt. I want to see what happens when it fries. You know what I mean by lightning bolt. Yeah. You know the big zappy thing that you really wouldn't want to touch but really want to throw at this other guy? Come on, just use me to... Oh, no. I don't know how to say this in a fun or pleasant sounding way, but, I may or may not have lost all of our magic. Don't give me that look. Look, maybe forget about the magic and just go back to hitting the bad guy until it stops hitting back. Huh. Don't know where that glowy thing was, but that was neat. Still, we've got no magic. none of our abilities, all those months training with me and figuring out how all the magic-y bits and bobs work, and how it's just gone? Oh, come on. We knew we'd be neck-deep in walking corpses, but that just seems a little unfair. Speaking of unfair, they might just have the numbers on you. But, you got this, yeah? Oh, another shiny thing! Yeah, more of those. Give me more of those. Okay, I think I've got it figured out now. I think that when we jumped from our world to this one, I was cut off from the magic that powers our world. Totally severed the connection. Whenever you take down a monster here, though, it releases a bit of the energy that ties this world together, which are those little orb thingy-mowatsits that you picked up. I can use them to forge and attune a new bond with this world and get our powers back. I mean, it feels a little different from how it did back home, so your abilities might have some tweaks, but we'll figure that out as we go, I guess. So, in short, you give me little glowy orb things, and we get magic to smash bad guys with. Alright, now the real party starts. So go on. Shoot, get on with it. We've got to find whatever's holding this world together and destroy it. Maybe even figure out what caused this whole thing. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, once you destroy that core and the world breaks down, well, it'll break down with us in it, if we're still here. You'll need to find a nexus point, like where we came in, so that I can open another portal for us to escape through. If you don't, well, we may or may not be trapped here for all time. Or just crushed as the dimension compresses into an infinitely small point that no three-dimensional body can possibly withstand. One or the other. So, don't stick around, I guess. Wow. Look at this place, buddy. How many people would it have taken to build something like this? You ever heard of buildings this big? Now that I think about it, why would a world of zombies need buildings? You think that maybe these dead guys used to be people? Kind of where zombies come from, right? Did something happen and turn them into monsters? Ooh, that tickles. Well, at least I think it does. What does tickling feel like? Seriously? As if these things couldn't get any creepier, now they're crawling and jumping around like spiders. Are you feeling at all unsettled by these things, scared and nauseated? Don't worry, I think that is a totally normal and justifiable reaction to what we're seeing right now. help keep the flesh-eating monsters from eating the skin off of your face. That's a good thing, right? You're not going to be afraid to use me if I get too powerful, right? I mean, you should definitely want to be careful, because that's a perfectly reasonable response. But being so scared that you let a zombie eat your kidneys wouldn't help much either. keep the flesh-eating monsters from eating the skin off of your face. That's a good thing, right? Buddy, you see what I'm seeing? It looks trapped, like it's stuck in whatever that thing is, a cage? I can feel the energy it's giving off, and it doesn't feel like it's from either this world or ours. It could be an ally. I don't get the sense that it's evil, or like it's trying to eat us, and I think I could actually cut through this barrier and free it. I mean, it might try to suck your brain out through your ear, but I'm pretty certain that it's on our side. Maybe. Probably.
I was new to this. The traveling. It was peaceful, but all I had ever known was peace, quiet. Once I had the company of my kind, but those moments are brief for us. I don't mourn the loss. Whenever I stopped to feed, there were hints of other experiences, feelings, nothing concrete. It was all nebulous, as chaotic and ill-defined as the energy I drank from each world. I would drink a bit, leaving plenty for each world to thrive off of until I could recover what I had taken. My kind are not greedy, like some others we know. We are more like your hummingbirds or butterflies, migrating through reality, taking a little piece with us from each stop, and pollinating what we visit along the way. No malice, no care, just life passing in its own way. But like your world's animals, there came a time when I needed to seek out one of my own. It was only during what happened afterward that I felt fear for the first time.
Hey, buddy, you okay there? I lost you for a minute. Your eyes were open, but nobody was home, if you know what I'm saying. Try to keep it together. You don't want to wake up to a zombie gnawing on your femur. Okay, we may be way out of our league here, but just be like a duck. Yeah. Calm and cool on the surface, even if you're paddling like crazy underneath. Say, if there were people here once, maybe we could find some others. Survivors, you know? I'm not sure they'd have that many places to hide, though. How do you think everyone's doing back home? You don't think we let too many monsters in through the portal and left all our friends to die in a horrible ocean of rotten flesh or anything, right? No, probably not. If we're not home to help defend our cell and monsters find our people, well, I guess it's good that not everyone's in one place. We could just move to another cell, like moving in with a new family. Except that the old family died horribly, and the new one will always remember that we'd abandoned our first one and look at us sideways for the rest of our lives. Maybe we should hurry. help keep the flesh-eating monsters from eating the skin off of your face. That's a good thing, right? quite like being linked to our world, but it's an improvement. A small one, and might not make any difference whatsoever, but it's still something, right?
heard about how many individuals among species like yours meet a mate and decide to build a life together, spending the rest of their limited days in company. That sounds quaint, cute. It is not our way. We have little desire for companionship, and seldom the need for each other's aid or company. Sometimes, however, there is a need. It drives us to seek each other out, and in that short time together, we can make something beautiful between us. A new world of our own, for us to build as we need. But, as with everything, some endeavors are bound to become disasters.
Hello? You did it again. Seriously, stop spacing out like that. You're gonna get us killed if you just stand around. Oh, well, you'll get killed. I'll just be stuck in this place. Forever. Not sure which is worse, to be honest. Fancy place. Lots of seats, too. Somewhere for wizards to give lectures? Wizards do like to have an audience. Am I the only one that thought that entrance was a bit much? No? Just me? Okay. You know, I may be a sword and literally made for fighting, but seeing stuff like this really makes me reconsider my career choices. Uglier, or am I just thinking that because you keep sticking me into them? Oh, and by the way, you know how I said something earlier about hitting the bad guys until they don't hit back? Well, if we see any others as disgusting as this, if you wouldn't mind, using magic from a distance, that'd be nice. Really nice, actually. Oh, ew. Ew, 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 ew. Okay, I know you're defending yourself, but can you please kill that spitting one first? It's kind of making me feel sick. I didn't even know I could feel sick. Ooh, that tickles. At least I think it does. What does tickling feel like? quite like being linked to our world, but it's an improvement. A small one that might not make any difference whatsoever, but it's still something, right? Yikes! What happened here? Looks like where someone would have tried to make a last stand. I don't see any actual signs of fighting. You know, this place is totally wrecked. But if we don't stop monsters from coming into our world, well, we won't even get a chance to build cities like these. I mean, it'd be better if we didn't destroy them too, but at least we'd have the option, right? My heart's racing. Well, it would be if I had a heart. Is that thing's tongue wrapped around its neck? I'm not big on fashion, but that seems like a terrible scarf alternative. Did you mean to be? That tickles. Well, at least I think it does. What does tickling feel like?
Everything needs something to build from. Some sort of template. Pure potential energy will create something eventually. Yes, as evidenced by the great explosion that began your own universe. However, it is usually best to provide a design to follow. Energy needs to go somewhere. It wants to be used. So when we create a world meant to design itself around a creature, the world leaps at the chance to begin building, even if the first creature to enter that world is not us. But what does an infant world know of the undead? Nothing except the land where the creature came from. Why then bother with making the people that the undead usually spawn from? Why bother with creatures to build and ruin monuments when they could be created in their desolated forms? It is much easier for the world to simply make more creatures like the one that had molded its reality around. And so, we inadvertently created a world of monsters, ruled by monsters, and built only to breed monsters.
Hey, welcome back to the real world, Sleeping Beauty. Third time you've zoned out like that. Do those creatures as spirits or whatever do something to you? Looks like some people maybe tried to hole up in here, at least for a while. Still, I can feel the world's core. We're getting close. Huh. Looks like a building meant for worship or something. Guess it's not the worst place to go to sanctuary for a horde of hungry nightmare creatures. Hey, did that hollow chunk just hold still? I can only see movement. Or just relentlessly hack it to pieces. Yup, that option works too. Yes. Hey, wait. That thing isn't just a huge, hideous abomination of nature and personal hygiene. Well, I mean, it's that too, but it's also the core. That thing is the core that's holding this whole world together. Remember, you need to find a nexus point as soon as you kill this thing so that we can escape. Well, I mean, don't focus too much on that right now. I mean, you've got a more immediate problem. So how about you just focus on trying not to die? almost there. Don't get cocky, but finish it off. Well, don't lose your confidence either, because you can absolutely do this, but, you know what? I'm just gonna stop talking and let you fight. Woohoo! Alright, buddy! Nice going! The bigger they are, the harder they... Oh, right. The world is literally falling apart. Time to go? Yeah, time to go. Okay, good. The Nexus is this way. Just get us there and I can cut us a hole back into our own world. Giddy up! Seriously? Where'd all these other monsters come from? I thought we'd cleared them out on the way here. These things must have been further away or didn't hear us from inside the buildings. Now that everything's shaking, they're getting all riled up. Like throwing a rock in a hornet's nest. I'd really appreciate it if you got us out of here now. Right over there! Come on! Come on! Oh, wow. While you're catching your breath, give me a second. Near the Nexus, if you don't mind. Or not. Yeah, the other world is gone. I can't feel it anymore. No connection, or rather nothing to connect to. Yup. Pretty sure. Like 94%. Maybe 94.8. Without that world overlapping with ours, we won't see any more zombies coming through. There'll be plenty to still clean up on this side, but at least there won't be any more pouring through. Gotta say, it was a little touch and go there for a while. But you really pulled through for us. If I had an adrenaline system, my heart would be racing from all that. Kinda looking forward to the next one. Just, not anytime soon, okay?
No matter what we try to do, sometimes our best efforts turn to ruin. Sometimes that ruin can affect others, harming people and things that we had never even anticipated coming into contact with. Yet even though we cannot fix our own mistake here or save ourselves from it, we are fortunate enough that those whom we have harmed are capable of doing so in our stead. For now, we can only hope that these humans will be strong enough to mend what we have broken, and in saving both of our kinds, give us a chance to repay our debt.